Hey guys, it's Mitch. How's it going? Back for another page of Blood Force issue 4, the best page yet, or at least the most recent one to have a video commentary made about it. So just before we get into it, if you enjoy the channel, if you feel like you might want to help out a little bit, go subscribe on my Patreon. Links are in the description. So we're continuing the gun show fight. The gun show fight goes on for a while. And this one, this commentary is going to be a little bit, I guess, quicker than some of the other ones, because unfortunately the end of this video actually got deleted somehow. I was just looking to trim off the end of this, and I accidentally got maybe like the last half hour or so of drawing. So, we're going to miss out on Fireburn getting shot down, unfortunately, as much as we'd all love to see that. In the meantime, though, we do get all sorts of flexing and sneering and like grimacing and stuff. It'll all be pretty good in the meantime. And so we might have some difficulty living up to the last few pages. Like the last page was bonkers, and before that was the double page splash, which was even more bonkers. So I think it's probably going to start to taper off a little bit pretty soon, but I'm trying to keep the energy up at least, and I think that comes through pretty well here. I'm going for some more comprehensive pencils than usual, I suppose. Or I don't know. I suppose that usually it's layouts up until this point, and then I'll do a bit more finished pencils just before I'm about to do some inks on a specific panel, if I've got something I need to work out. But okay, so for this one here, we're going for the big intimidating shot of Gun Show doing like a Thanos twinkle in the eye, because I think I'd just done the Infinity Gauntlet around this time, actually. That already feels like it happened forever ago. You know, it's funny, I look back on the other revisit videos I've done, and I'm thinking like, I don't know, I'll be looking at like some crossover and be like, man, that happened forever ago. And then I look and it's like 6 months or something. It's like, oh, well, maybe a bit more recently than I thought. And when you do 3 a week, it's, 6 months ago is close to, I don't know, no, it's not 100 videos. What am I talking about? Now I got to try and do math. I'm not doing math and talking at the same time. But we get the big old Ron Lim kind of power signature here. Oh, did I notice yet that I smudged that? Probably not. There, I think I probably have. With the kind of pseudo Kirby crackle. I think it should be a lot bigger for Kirby crackle, but it's hard to work that out sometimes. Like, convince yourself, like, no, you need to make bigger circles. It's like, but that doesn't make any sense. Doesn't matter if you're Kirby. And speed lines, I understand at least. And a bit more whiteout circles in there. That panel looks pretty great. That's the kind of thing I should be able to use for a promo, actually, thinking about it. I don't know where I'd promote things. I haven't figured that part out yet. I guess I can put it up on Instagram anyway. I haven't done this page yet up there. And we get our shot of a shock block here. I kind of like this, how they're like back to back, and they got like the conflicting light sources and everything. It's pretty good. For some reason, whenever I do a close-up of shock block, his jaw ends up being freaking huge. Maybe it's the goggles. It's got to be that. Something throws off my perspective of just what he should look like. And he always ends up with this gigantic wide face. Like you see Gun Show there. He's got a regularly proportioned face other than his gigantic chin. And he's got the Bruce Campbell proportions. That's all right. And everybody's underlit. And the double lighting on Gun Show actually looks quite good. Didn't do quite so much on shock block here, but I'm going to do some electricity lighting him up, and decided to do a screen door, a very thick screen door in front of him in honor of Liefeld. So, yeah, you do that there, and then, just white out a whole bunch of electricity over it. Actually, a bit too much. Yeah, way too much. And then start to dial it back a bit and make it a bit more purposeful. And, I mean, that top left corner of that panel is going to be it's going to have some dialogue covering it up anyway, so that'll help to, make it a little, I don't know, just a little less intrusive. And this panel here I like quite a bit, actually. This ended up having quite a bit of energy to it because of the bend I gave to the panel border, which was like a last-minute idea as most of my ideas tend to be when it comes to anything even remotely outside of the norm for panel design. And yeah, that ended up looking pretty great. It actually added a whole bunch of energy to this page, I feel like. Does he? And I think he is kind of busting out of the panel a little bit, so that helps. Yeah, well, definitely on the top, but also, yeah, on the side too, on the bottom, all over the place. That's pretty good. And he's just leaping in to deliver a flying kick, which Gunshow is repelling with his force field. I'm not sure how clear that's going to come across at all. I guess it doesn't really matter. All we need to know is that his electro kick wasn't effective. And I think we can figure that much out at least. My God, he's massive. And fair amount of black on this page too, which is nice. Maybe a bit more than was even necessary. I guess that's okay though. And yeah, this all goes pretty quick actually. Yeah, no, that ends up looking pretty good. Come on, color in that corner. You're bugging me. Anyway, I guess I'll get that part later. And yeah, and of course the deal here is that like Shock Block can really only do the one attack, the electro attack, although it can do all sorts of different variations on it. But because Gunshow's moves are all flex-based, by electrocuting him, he's making him tense up more when he flexes, so he's making him more powerful. I don't remember when I realized that, but I do remember realizing that and going, oh, that's so stupid. I gotta throw that in there. And I think it came across pretty well. This page is a bit of a mess. Looking at it here, I don't know how clear a whole lot of anything is. Like, you know, in terms of storytelling, I just actually did the Jim Lee. I put up the Jim Lee X-Men #5 video today, and I talk about how bad Jim Lee is at storytelling in that. And now I got to do this page and talk about how good my storytelling is when I do a mess of a page like this. And this one here, this is the shot of Gunshow shooting down Fireburn. We'll get most of it in. I really wasn't. It was tough to come up with like an interesting way to do this panel, actually, until I decided to just do it as an extreme Dutch angle. And that's all I could, yeah, because you know, I just kind of left myself the top of the page to figure something out. And I think the panel itself isn't too bad. The sound effect I'm not fond of. I didn't lay it out enough for one thing, which is a problem. Also, it rides. It's like completely horizontal. Like there's no tilt to it at all. So that I don't like that. That needs to be, I don't know, tilted in some way or something. You know, Gunshow looks pretty good. He's all massive and everything. Very heavily lit. Yeah. I do recall having difficulty with like his Power Blast and Fireburn. there's Fireburn just like flailing away as he gets shot down. That is, I forgot I did that. That's kind of fun. And having difficulty with the fire trail, making that look like anything. Yeah, see, like there. Sorry, the video just cut off. But anyway, that's the page. It didn't go on for a whole lot longer than that, and I don't think it needed the black on the far left, but it just kind of adds to, I don't know, the amount of black on the page, really, and it still looks pretty good. Like that top panel. I think the rest of it looks pretty great, really. From here, it's the rest of the issue hasn't looked as good as I hoped. I don't think. Some of the Clerg pages don't look too bad, like the close-ups on the Clerg. But the fight itself, it's a good thing it was getting close to being over, because I think I was running out of steam on making it look exciting. I don't know, I was running out of ideas on it. Maybe just trying a bit too hard to keep up with the chat, because that is always a thing, in that because I don't do layouts, it never occurs to me to do layouts until like 10 minutes before a live stream. I'm like, oh shit, it would have been nice to have an idea of what I was doing today. And then, yeah, while I'm on the live stream, I got to try and work something out. And it's a little bit difficult to stay present sometimes, particularly trying to talk and draw at the same time. Like, I was talking to my brother recently, and he was saying, like, I don't know how you do that, where like, I can't do anything when I'm drawing other than just, like, make stupid faces. And it's like, yeah, I don't know how I do that either. And it's like, well, I kind of do. I don't talk very well, and I maybe don't draw as well as I could if I wasn't talking. But anyway, it's entertaining, so that's something. And, the page still turned out pretty great, so I guess I can't complain a whole lot. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Pretty cool page. Got like one or two cool pages. Well, I've got the big splash, the double page splash coming up to end the issue on. That is going to take forever. But it's in the script, and I can't argue with the script, even though I wrote the script. So I guess it's going to have to go in the comic. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks again for watching. If you like this video, please hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification so you know when the next one's coming out. Go over and subscribe on my Patreon. Gives you early access to everything I do, from the Blood Force stuff to the YouTube videos before they get uploaded to YouTube, as well as some Patreon exclusive content. Just put up an unboxing video yesterday, actually. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there for commissions, and you can join the Blood Force Discord server. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.